And we're just getting results back from a poll that we at Election Central conducted about a week ago. On the Democratic side, Kamala Harris leads the way with an overwhelming 92% to Tulsi Gabbard's 8%. And now looking at the Republican side, Tim Scott leads the way with 42%, then Chris Christie at 30%, and Ben Sasse at 28%. Low name recognition definitely hurting Ben Sasse in this poll. We will hope to get a more accurate picture as to what the voters are thinking as more candidates announce. Today in Seattle, Washington, businessman Howard Schultz announced his candidacy for president as a Democrat. He considered running in 2020, but decided not to run. Now in 2024, he has officially decided to run for president as a Democrat. He is the only businessman in the race right now, but we expect that information will not be true in the next month. Another businessman, Andrew Yang, announced his candidacy for the Democratic nomination in his hometown today. He ran back in 2020 and found limited success, but still made it to the Iowa caucus and New Hampshire primary. He will be hoping to make it past the New Hampshire primary this time and win the nomination. And with his support from younger voters, this could be possible. Former Secretary of State under former President Donald Trump, Mike Pompeo, has announced his candidacy for the 2024 Republican nomination. He is another person who showed much interest in the job prior to this, and it does not come as a surprise that he has announced his candidacy. Former ambassador to the United Nations under former President Donald Trump, Nikki Haley, has announced her candidacy for the 2024 Republican nomination. This does not come as a surprise, but unlike some of the other candidates who have announced, she did not show public interest before announcing her candidacy. A lot of moderate Republicans will be happy to know that she is in the race. Another somewhat moderate Republican, Marco Rubio, announced his candidacy for president in Miami, Florida today. He ran back in 2016 and found a good amount of success, but eventually lost the nomination to Donald Trump. We'll see if he can find more success in 2020. Today in Palm Beach, Florida, son of former President Donald Trump Jr., announced his candidacy for president. It might be hard to win over Trump votes from 2016 and 2020, considering how many former Trump cabinet members we expect in the Republican race for president. We'll see if he can stand out to these former Trump voters. Today in Arkansas, Tom Cotton announced his candidacy for president. He might have trouble winning over independents and moderate Republicans, as he is a very conservative Republican, but he might have more appeal to the younger generation of Republicans. Today in Columbus, Indiana, former Vice President Mike Pence announced his candidacy for President of the United States. Mike Pence has never run for president, but was one of the instant favorites even before anybody had announced campaigns in the 2024 Republican primary. We'll see if he ends up winning or somebody more moderate like Nikki Haley or Marco Rubio ends up winning over Republican voters. Today in Annapolis, Maryland, Governor of Maryland Larry Hogan announced his candidacy for President of the United States. He is very moderate and in most states would be considered a Democrat, but in liberal Maryland, he is a Republican. It is still unclear whether or not other moderate Republicans like Charlie Baker, Chris Sununu, or John Kasich will join him in running for president. And when you're done watching this video, please go into the description and click on this form that you can fill out. You can click on any of these names of candidates, any of the candidates who are announced, any of them who you would want to vote for, and then you can submit it, and your vote has been counted. Remember, you guys affect the way this series goes. So, go ahead and submit a response. You can ask your family and friends to submit a response. You can send it through text message or email or any of that, but please submit a response after you're done watching this video. Thank you guys for watching.